Hey guys, what's up? Normally I don't do consecutive or multiple trade reviews during the week, but my days ended rather early, so I thought I would just do a quick review or overview of what I traded today. I decided to trade Coke again, and the reason being was it was sitting around a large daily range. And I remember Megan saying this, that she will play these or consider these range plays for multiple days, because what ends up happening, not all the time, but from what I see with my data, is that it will test these large time frame levels multiple times, and it will either respect these levels or it will break. And in this case, I was looking for a short on Coke, and I was looking in particularly around this 1 hour range. And if you look, and what I've been doing, and I've mentioned this in my past reviews, is just to kind of simplify things. So I will purposely draw in my larger time frame range, which is the daily, and then as the market gets closer to the open, it will, so not all the time, but sometimes form these ranges. It'll form a range on the 60 or a double top, double bottom, triple top, head and shoulders. So I will drill down to smaller time frames looking for potential entries that coincide, again, like this, with a cam or a range top bottom. And in this case, it tested the top of the 60-minute range, which was in and around the area of this daily range that I had drawn in. And I waited for it to come in, test this level, and then it may have been a little bit premature, or late, I wouldn't say premature, but I ended up shorting at this candle here. It moved so fast. I was waiting for just a break of that previous 1 minute candle. And with Coke, the way I set up my stop is, generally speaking, 5 to 8% of ATR. So Coke is a rather pricey stock in relation to its daily ATR, which is roughly 60 cents. And so I tried to add into this on the way down, and unfortunately, with such a tight stop, 5 to 10, I think it was 8 cents, it wouldn't accept the order. So it was just a single order, and I partial all the way down right up until break even. I was hoping that it would pull back on the 5 and continue its way down, but that is not the case, and that didn't happen. But I'll sit around these levels and see if there's a potential area for a retest. And it came in and around my initial level 3 times. So it formed a triple top. After it hit, after it hit on this third attempt to break, and you can see the tape, there's no buying, there's no participation. And then if you look on the 5 minute chart, you can see declining volume with the push up. So you can see as we're pushing up, you can see the volume declining here. And I found a spot to get in here, and again I tried to add it, it didn't work because of the amount of capital required to take the size that I currently trade. And I was able to get in here, partialed out, and then one more entry, and I wrote it down to what I've been looking at as of late. And I mentioned this in yesterday's video, is that I'm looking for value, and I've recently added volume profile on the chart. So the thought process was, and I do still partial, but they're small partials, 10%. I was looking for a play back to value, which was at 58.30, and it did come rather close. We're at 58.34. And you can see here, and I use TradingView for this, all my analyzing. And value sitting right here. Here's where Reebok is, and it's at the middle of this 15-minute range. And that's it for my day. Today is also CPI, so I come into the market rather cautious, and it did make some big moves this morning. And looking at SPY right now, it did do a reversal, but I tend to be extra cautious on these days, so I will use the rest of the day like I normally do. Obviously do my recap review video, and I will also go through my charts, look for potential new plays or new tickers that I haven't found in the past. KO, for example, I played that twice this week, and this was off something that I've done or recently added into my daily routine. And yeah, that's it. So anybody has any questions, as always, comment, shoot me a DM or email. I'll be glad to answer any questions. Also, if anybody's interested in coaching, I've been recently asked to potentially coach somebody. So that's also an option. If anybody's interested, again, just shoot me an email, DM, or I do have a website now that's running. It's cprotrader.com. And yeah, so if I can help anybody, I'd be glad to. I hope that everybody had a great trading day, and I will see you soon.